You won't believe what Lamar Jackson did again. He let a big payday slip away, like a Ferrari every year, just by skipping the team workouts. This is serious. He's already lost $1.5 million and could lose much more. But why? What's really behind this story? Stay with me, because I'm going to tell you how Lamar Jackson let this happen and why it might be way more serious than it seems. Imagine this. You have the chance to earn $750,000 just for showing up to the team workouts. It's like getting a huge gift for simply being there and doing some basic activities, kind of like a bonus to motivate you. But Lamar Jackson decided not to show up again. This is the second year in a row he's turned down that money, and it's already cost him $1.5 million. Man, it's like throwing away a fortune over something that seems so simple to do. Now, think about it. That money could buy a brand new Ferrari every year. Seriously, commentator Mike Florio was shocked and said, that's like a Ferrari every year after taxes. And it's no exaggeration. That amount is enough to cover a dream supercar. But Lamar doesn't seem to care, like the money doesn't make a difference to him. Does he even realize what he's leaving behind? The strangest part is that even without showing up to workouts, Lamar remains one of the best players in the league. It's like he's saying, I don't need that money to prove my worth on the field. But we all know money matters, especially in a career as short as an NFL player's. The guy is literally burning money and doesn't seem to care. But if you think this story is strange, wait until you hear what Mike Florio and Chris Sims said about it. Now imagine getting paid just to show up, like getting an allowance just for sitting in class. That's exactly what commentator Mike Florio said Lamar could have done. He didn't even need to work hard, just show up, do some basic activities, check in, and boom, $750,000 guaranteed. But Lamar chose to train alone, which might sound cool, but comes with a huge risk. Florio went further and explained that training alone leaves Lamar vulnerable. If he gets hurt training solo, like tearing his Achilles tendon at the local gym, the team can simply decide not to pay anything. He'd lose the bonus and potentially millions in guaranteed salary. It's like having life insurance, but tearing up the contract before using it. Then Chris Sims, another analyst, got even more frustrated. If we save 3% by not hiring an agent but then throw away 5% of the money, what was the point of all that? It's like being happy you didn't pay your credit card fee, but then losing more money because you forgot to pay the bill. Makes sense to you? Yeah, didn't make sense to him either. But the craziest part is, even ignoring the bonus, Lamar had one of the best seasons of his career, and that's where things get even more confusing. And you know what's even crazier? While people criticize Lamar for skipping workouts and losing money, he goes out there and kills it on the field, like the student who skips class but aces a test. Last season, Lamar had the best touchdown-to-interception ratio in NFL history, 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. That's almost a superpower. He even almost won the MVP award again, but was beaten by another great player, Josh Allen. Still, he showed he doesn't need extra money to play well. That makes it even more intriguing. Does money really not matter to him? Is his motivation something else? At the same time, there's a big question mark. What if he gets hurt? What if someday he can't keep that level of play? The NFL is full of surprises, and a player's career is short. Everyone knows one bad throw or one bad hit can change everything in an instant. Is it worth risking it all like that? And speaking of risks, there's also the story of him not hiring an agent, and that makes a hole even deeper.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
When Lamar Jackson signed his contract without an agent, everyone thought he was making a smart move. He saved about 3% in commission fees. That's money that would have gone straight to the agent's pocket. It's like skipping brokerage fees when investing. It looks like a good way to keep more cash for yourself. But now, by skipping the team workouts, Lamar is throwing a lot more money away than he saved. It's almost ironic, trying to save a few bucks, but losing way more in the long run. Chris Sims couldn't wrap his head around this contradiction. He said, Why save money on the agent if you're just going to lose it by not showing up and missing bonuses? It's like refusing to pay your gym membership to save money, then blowing that same amount on junk food. The logic just doesn't fit. Lamar's decision might seem smart on the surface, but it's risky and costly underneath. Without an agent, Lamar is missing out on guidance that could protect him financially. An agent wouldn't just negotiate contracts. They'd remind him about the importance of attending workouts, making sure he checks every box to get paid fully and protect his future. By not having the support, Lamar is essentially flying blind, letting opportunities slip away and risking his financial security. The crazy part? The Ravens probably don't mind this at all. They save money while Lamar keeps performing at a high level. But for Lamar, it's a gamble that might cost him dearly later on, and that's something only time will tell. From a team's perspective, Lamar's absence from workouts is a blessing in disguise. The Baltimore Ravens save $750,000 every year he skips those voluntary OTAs. That's a serious chunk of change they can use to sign new players, improve the roster, or invest in other areas. For the Ravens, it's like getting the best player on the team without paying the full price. It's a win-win on their side. They save money while Lamar continues to dominate games. But for Lamar, the story is very different. By missing out on the workout bonuses, he's turning down a lot of guaranteed cash. Plus, his contract doesn't even include bonuses for things like MVP awards or All-Pro honors, which means he's relying solely on his base salary. That's a risky position because being one of the league's top players usually comes with extra rewards. But Lamar's deal doesn't have those perks. On top of that, training alone exposes him to bigger risks. If Lamar gets seriously injured working out by himself, like tearing an Achilles tendon at some local gym, the Ravens could refuse to pay him a guaranteed salary he'd get if he'd shown up for official team workouts. It's like giving up an insurance policy just to do things your own way. That raises the stakes even higher because the NFL doesn't look kindly on players who miss too many team activities. So where do you stand? Is Lamar right to take these risks and potentially sacrifice money and security for independence? Or is he wasting serious cash and put his future in jeopardy? The answer could change everything about how we see his career and legacy. Lamar Jackson is throwing away a lot of money and still shining on the field. It's a mix that leaves any fan confused, right? Is this risky game worth it? The truth is, while the Ravens save money, Lamar might be digging a financial hole for himself down the line. So, what would you do in his place? Keep ignoring the bonus and just bet on talent, or secure every possible cent? I want to know what you think about this whole story. Leave your comment down below.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.